2 years ago, this grow room was just concrete and a little ambition. Plans drawn, lights installed, and a vision taking shape. Today, it's alive, canopy full, lights tuned, and harvest hitting over 3 pounds per fixture. We're taking you inside Smith Cultivation, showing the critical design decisions from day one and how they're performing now. From empty rooms to terpene-rich flower, you'll see the before, the after, and everything in between.
We are in Lansing, Michigan, Smith Cultivation, which we originally installed the first phase almost 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago?
Which is our linear MegaDrive top light fixtures. This is John Eder, who is the owner of the facility and has been from the beginning and all through the painful steps to get this far. So you've been up and running for a year and a half, almost two.
First crop was July 23, so going on 2 years.
So flowering using our top lights, and we want to kind of check that out because we haven't been back since the initial installation. And we're also just in the process of installing our new underCanopyLights, also MegaDrive powered. So we can see the first installation, see how that goes. It'll give us a chance to see how much increase you can get in your yield, how that changes quality, etc. So
last year and a half, business-wise, it's been a very turbulent. You know, it's not news to anybody. But I can say very honestly that this lighting, your lights, are one of the good reason we're still around. I mean, it's been tough like that. You know,
yeah.
Real difficult market, but yeah, we've been very happy with the lights. Very efficient, a lot of design, a lot less HVAC. I mean, there's a lot to it, as you well know.
And you were able to get plenty of power?
Yeah, we had to provision our power from the city, but the grid could support it. So we're good with 1600 amp service.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's great. So here's the central hallway. I really like how this is set up. All of the power supplies are mounted outside of each grow room, so you don't have any drivers or even power drops over the grow room itself. So this works out real nice with the electrical panels. Everything's at 480, so we're getting the highest efficiency.
Real tidy. Got a few power supplies on the wall, one for each room, depending on how many lights you got. And then we just run the wires through. And I tell you, my electrician, we literally were saying to each other, laughing for a long time, thank God we didn't go the other route.
Yeah. So here, as you can see, the advantage of MegaDrive, it's a central power supply that's removed from the grow space. He's mounted them here on one wall. So each of these are powering a row of 27 lights in the flower room. Now, if we see up above, we've just added 2 more MegaDrives to run the underCanopyLights. So it's a fully integrated system with the same cabling strategies.
The selling point on these lights is that they take all the heat out of the room from the lighting. And anybody's been around grow rooms, pictures, it's a heavy environment, a lot of energy coming at you. And it is just sea change in design. I cannot believe more people haven't copied this, honestly.
This is the mother room, which is obviously still in process. So you have lights along this side, so you'll have mothers along this side.
That's
then
right, yep.
Area to work, and this will be the clone room
pathway
in here.
into the clone room, which has exactly 0 clones in it, but soon that's going to change.
And you'll do this on racking with coming from the mothers. Cool.
Indeed. Yep, and the flow of the building, you know, we tried to organize it well because, as you know, the different rooms all interrelate. Right. So that's a process, and if you put something in the wrong spot, you're going to live with it.
Sure. And one thing that's nice about the California LightWorks MegaDrive system, with spectrum control, we can dial in a spectrum, especially for the mothers, exactly. Which is maybe totally different than veg, maybe totally different than bloom. So we can dial it in expressly for cutting clones off mothers.
Yeah, spectrum control is a big advantage for sure.
So here is Eric, who's the grower here at Smith. Just wanted to get your kind of feedback. You've been working with the lights a lot, both in veg, the mother room, and flower. So what's been your experience so far?
The fact that they are LEDs and they're a single bar style, we find that they are way more powerful than we expected. Yeah. So, you know, we've had to play around with the intensity of them to get them right for this facility and stuff. Sure. But through your guys' controllers, I mean, it makes it super easy.
Right.
And as you see in our mother room, I mean, we've got about 9-foot mother plants that just love the lights.
How do you get up there to clone them on a step ladder?
We've got step ladders that we use to get up there to clone, and we try to keep them down, you know. And when we do, they just go wide. So.
Yeah, they look great, super healthy. So the basic layout here is how many flower rooms?
Well, we've got 4 flower rooms, about 1,600 square feet apiece. Pretty good sized veg rooms, about 1,000.
This will be the veg room. So we've got our linear MegaDrive fixtures up as high as we could get. You're using rolling benches.
Yeah.
Veg for a certain number of weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks, about 3 probably.
And then go into a
flower room.
and then this will feed all the flower rooms.
That's right.
So there'll be kind of a flow through from clone room to cutting to veg room. How long do you think you'll veg them? Like 2-3 weeks?
2-3 weeks. Yeah. And then, you know, 8 to 10 weeks, usually 9 or 10 for flower.
Depending on the strain, sure. What kind of pots are you going to use?
Cocoa pots that you know, expandable. So there's no disruption to the plant. You take it from the veg room and you put it in the bigger pot out there. You know, whatever timing is right, but you don't want to be touching on the plants in any, you know, except the right way. You don't want making them upset or what have you.
And then in every room you're using these air socks to get the room evenly.
Yeah. Now the thing with the fabric venting is that there's no metal to, over time in a wet environment, you're going to get corrosion. It might not happen real fast, but a year or 2 in when you're rolling, now you're starting to get weird stuff in your
Right, so rather than metal ducting, this makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Good, it looks really great. You got a lot of light. Everything looks super clean.
Yeah, I think.
I think to survive these days, you got to be super efficient and get the best yield you can.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. And like I was saying about the heat in the rooms, another factor with the lights, it goes right in with your electric bill and your HVAC. So it's not just apples to apples on the wattage and the electric cost. It's the reduced, and you can see in here, it's a little warm for, you know, we're a little overdressed for the room, but not by much.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Well, we're looking forward to seeing the results by adding the under canopy and flower.
So are we. The small test run that we did do, I believe they were with an off-brand, but just to see the concept, the under canopy of the plants was definitely more full, and I had bud growth that was similar to my tops on stuff that was not underlit. So we did a side-by-side, and we're pretty sold on it.
Oh yeah, no, everybody's having great results. Yeah. All right, so we're in the first room where we're installing the under canopy lights. You know, 1 row of lights between each row of plants, so you've got a lot of light in here now. With the same layout on the top lights with our linear MegaDrive lights. These under canopy run also off our MegaDrive power supply, which is mounted in the hall. So all I had to do was add a power supply, just pop the cables together, done. We make all the cables custom cut to the exact size of the room, the returns. So how long did it take to install these? Probably an hour or something.
To put them on the tables, an hour or 2. I would say a day's labor. What we had to mostly do is line up the whole hallway, so the next rooms will be quicker. But yeah, it suffice it to say that it couldn't be easier to install.
How long have you been flowering here? About 1.5 years already?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
And you're trying to get 5.5 flowers per year, turns per year?
Well, we'd love to, you know, trying to get the machine in synchronized. So yeah, if we can veg properly in this, we do it kind of unusual with 2 plants a table. So big veg, big plants, 3 weeks of veg, 9 weeks of flowers. So we bring them in here, 9 weeks, and yeah, we should be able to do that more than 5 times a year.
Yeah.
Ready to build your own grow room? Download our free grow room setup checklist in the description below, or schedule a custom lighting consultation at CaliforniaLightWorks.com. Let's build it right from start to finish. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more pro grow room tips. If you want to learn more about our under canopy lighting, check out this video here, or take a look at this other video from California LightWorks. We'll see you on the next one.